This is News Hour on Ifako Radio. Good morning, I'm Olanireti, Ololade. The major headlines: terrorism. Tinubu brokers French military assistance deal. State police. Governor submits proposal for National Assembly review. 2027 strategy. Makinde meets Kwankwaso as PDP reconciliation falters. Business news. Airlines under pressure after jet fuel surges 100%. CBN targets single-digit inflation. Sports. NFF kicks off 2026 electoral process. Amushan opens season with 200-meter silver in Jamaica. Entertainment. Veteran actor Papa Ajasco rebrands as Bondu, Alaska. Governor Adeleke hosts TikToker Ella in Oshun. News in detail. Terrorism. Tinubu brokers French military assistance deal. President Bola Tinubu on Sunday said Nigeria has secured French collaboration on military equipment and support, following a lengthy discussion with French President Emmanuel Macron on Saturday. The president disclosed this during a meeting with governors at his Ikoyi residence in Lagos, where he observed the Eid al-Fitr holidays after returning from his two-day state visit to the United Kingdom. This is according to excerpts of the president's address to the governors at the meeting made available to the press. Tinubu revealed that Nigeria was prepared to leverage its goodwill and existing lines of credit to acquire necessary equipment and training for security forces in the fight against terrorism. He said, "I can report to you yesterday again at a lengthy discussion with Emmanuel Macron, their collaboration with us for equipment and support, and making frantic efforts to contact other nations. If we have to spend our goodwill and line of credit, we have those who are willing to support us with equipment and training." He described insecurity as the next major challenge confronting his administration, emphasizing the need for collective efforts to achieve victory. The next phase of our struggle is staring us in the face. That is the challenge of insecurity in this country, and making all the efforts to ensure that collectively we share the joy and be proud of victory over tyranny. Tinubu said. State police. Governor submits proposal for National Assembly review. The Nigeria Governors Forum on Sunday said it submitted its contribution on the proposed state police framework to the National Security Advisor, Malam Noor Ribado, with the document expected to be transmitted to the National Assembly. The NGF chairman and Kwara State Governor Abdurrahman Abdurrazak disclosed this during a meeting with President Bola Tinubu at his Ikoyi residence in Lagos. Abdurrazak stated that discussions in state police were ongoing among various security organizations led by the National Security Advisor, adding that the NGF had made its contribution to the process. On the issue of state police, discussions are ongoing among various security organizations led by the National Security Advisor, and the NGF has made its contribution. That document will be taken to the National Assembly to see how we can have a legislative framework for state police, the governor stated. He reaffirmed the governor's commitment to renewing their collaboration with security forces to defeat terrorism, expand infrastructure, and improve the lives of citizens. As governors, we commit to renew our collaboration with security forces to defeat terrorism steadily, expand infrastructure opportunities, and improve the lives of our people, Abdurrazak said. NDLEA seizes drugs hidden in carton walls, crimes at Lagos Airport. Operatives of National Drug Law Enforcement Agency have intercepted multiple consignments of illicit drugs concealed in carton walls, winter jackets, and body cream containers at the Muritala Mohammed International Airport and the carrier firm in Lagos. The agency said the operations followed attempts by drug trafficking syndicates to smuggle the substance to destinations, including Italy and New Zealand. In a statement on Sunday, the agency's spokesman, Femi Babafemi, said two consignments bound for Italy were intercepted at Lagos airport, leading to the arrest of suspects linked to the shipment. One of the suspects, Friday Eyianuko, 37, was apprehended on March 20 while attempting to board an Ethiopian Airlines flight to Rome. He was found with 2,298 pills of tramadol, 225 mg, concealed inside containers of skin lightening body cream packed in his luggage. Bafem said the suspect, a resident of Milan, admitted it was to be paid in euros upon successful delivery of the consignment. In a similar operation on March 18, the NDLEA operatives intercepted another passenger, Christian Agbonese, 38, who was about to board a Lufthansa flight to Milan. The search of his luggage revealed 28,470 pills of opioids, including 23,150 pills of tramadol, 225 mg, 4,000 tablets of tapentazole, 250 mg, and 1,320 pills of tramadol, 100 mg, concealed in two large winter jackets. At a Lagos-based carrier firm, officers also intercepted two parcels of loud, a strong strain of cannabis, weighing 1 kg, hidden in a carton shipped from the United States. Another consignment containing 158 grams of methamphetamine, concealed in the walls of a carton and destined for New Zealand, was also seized. 2027 strategy. Makinde meets Kwankwaso as PDP reconciliation falters. Ahead of the 2027 general elections, the People's Democratic Party governors, Sheyi Makinde and Bala Mohammed, met with the national leader of the Nigerian Democratic Congress, Senator Seraike Dixon, and former Kano State Governor, and 2023 new Nigeria People's Party presidential aspirant, Rabiu Kwankwaso, as reconciliation efforts between the governors and minister of the Federal Capital Territory, some weekends block stalled. On Sunday, Makinde and Chairman PDP Governors Forum Mohammed held a closed-door meeting with Senator Seraike Dixon, who represents Bayelsa West in Bauchi. Makinde and Dixon later traveled to Kano, where they joined Kwankwaso, as well as 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi. Although the meeting was officially described as part of Eid al-Fitr celebrations, credible sources close to Kwankwaso, who spoke on conditions of anonymity because they were not authorized to speak on the matter, suggested that the discussions might be linked to preparations for the 2027 presidential election. Meanwhile, the National Publicity Secretary of the Wike-backed PDP National Caretaker Working Committee, Jungudu Mohammed, on Sunday, accused the governors-backed group, led by Tanimu Turaki, of plotting to undermine the party's upcoming national convention, scheduled for March 29 and 30th. In response, Inyeme Mobong, National Publicity Secretary of the Turaki-backed camp, dismissed the claims as blackmail, asserting that the group had consistently shown commitment to reconciliations within the party. After nearly a year of internal turmoil, the PDP split into two rival factions to find the challenges. The governor's faction conducted a convention on November 16 in Ibadan, Oyo State, where Turaki and other officials were elected to the National Working Committee. UK-based Nigerian indicted in rape of 19-year-old, knows fate April. A United Kingdom-based Nigerian, Gift Oladele, has been indicted for the rape of a 19-year-old woman and is scheduled for sentencing in April following his guilty plea. It was learned from a report obtained from the website of the Daily Mail on Sunday that Oladele allegedly dragged the victim into the woods before raping her. According to the report, the incident occurred in September 2025 near Wrexham, and Ololade now risks a lengthy jail term. The Daily Mail report reads, Nigerian National Gift Oladele, 24, was found guilty last week of raping a 19-year-old woman in Woodland. In September last year, Oladele dragged the 19-year-old woman into the woods as she walked home from a night out in Wrexham before violently raping her. After the terrifying ordeal, he told her, "This will teach you a lesson not to trust strangers." He was convicted last Friday and faces a lengthy prison term. The report noted that Oladele had previously been jailed for 2 years for falsely imprisoning a woman in Manchester in 2022. Following his jail term, the UK Home Office reportedly ordered his deportation, but he appealed the deportation order. He was said to have argued that he had no ties to Nigeria because he was born in Italy, and that deporting him to Nigeria would be a breach of his rights. Business news. Airlines under prayer after jet fuel surges 100%. There are indications that airfares may jump in the coming weeks following the hike in the cost of aviation fuel, commonly referred to as Jet A1, a development that is already putting pressure on airline operators and signaling high ticket costs for passengers. The spike in Jet A1 price is largely due to the crisis in the Middle East, which has slowed the production and movement of crude oil across countries, worsening the operational cost of domestic carriers. Checks by correspondents with airlines showed an astronomical increase in the operating cost of airlines, particularly caused by the spike in aviation fuel, which has become the dominant cost driver in recent weeks. At the time of filing this report, aviation fuel, which was sold between 900 naira and 995 naira before the Middle East crisis commenced, has jumped to between 2,500 naira and 2,700 naira, depending on the airport of delivery, sharply raising the cost burden for operators. Operators said they were monitoring developments, stressing that an increase in airfares was imminent, with strong indications that the price of air tickets might double if the current trend persists. CBN targets single-digit inflation. The Central Bank of Nigeria said it is on course to reduce inflation to single digits as part of its transition to an inflation-targeting monetary policy framework. This was disclosed in a statement issued by the Apex Bank on Sunday, following an engagement with the Nigerian Economic Society and the members of the academic community in Abuja. Speaking at the session held on March 18, 2026, the CBN Deputy Governor in charge of economic policy, Dr. Mohammed Abdullahi, said the shift to inflation targeting represents a major change in Nigeria's monetary policy approach and described the engagement as timely and essential to Nigerians' ongoing economic reforms, adding that the new framework would strengthen policy credibility and long-term price stability. According to the statement, the transition to an inflation targeting framework marks a significant shift towards a transparent, forward-looking, and rules-based monetary policy system anchored in long-term price stability. Abdullahi said the framework would serve as a key anchor for the economy by shaping expectations and reducing the impact of external shocks. He noted that inflation targeting would serve as a crucial nominal anchor for the Nigerian economy, adding that stabilizing inflation expectations would help lower risk premium and support long-term investments. Sports. NFF kicks off 2026 electoral process. The Nigeria Football Federation has officially begun preparations for its 2026 electoral process with the announcement that Yenugua, Bayelsa State, will host the Federation's Extraordinary General Assembly that will set up the Electoral Committee today. The Federation announced on Sunday that the Assembly will appoint members of the NFF Electoral Committee and the Electoral Appeals Committee, as well as select an independent auditor to oversee the Federation's governance and compliance. He added that officials from FIFA and CAF are ready in Nigeria to observe precedents and ensure that the electoral process aligns with international standards. The NFF conducts elections every 4 years during its annual General Assembly in September, with the next vote scheduled for its second annual General Assembly in the city to be announced. Ibrahim Gusau, who currently leads the Federation, was elected on September 30, 2022 during the 78th NFF Annual General Assembly in Benin City, Edo State. The extraordinary gathering in Enugu will bring together all chairmen and secretaries of Nigeria's 36 state football associations and the Federal Capital Territory, alongside members of the NFF Executive Committee, management, league officials, and representatives from the coaches, referees, and players association. Amushan opens season with 200-meter silver in Jamaica. World record holder in the women's 100-meter hurdles, Toby Amushan, made a strong start to her 2026 campaign, finishing second in the women's 200-meter at the Velocity Fest in Jamaica. Amushan, widely known for her exploits in the hurdles, showed the versatility of the track by clocking the season's best time of 23.5 seconds. Her performance was enough to secure a second-place finish behind Jamaican sprint icon Elian Thompson-Era, who won the race in 22.61 seconds. Another Jamaican, Akera Nugent, placed third with a time of 23.35 seconds in the competitive field. The outing marks an encouraging start to the season for Amushan, who continues to build form ahead of major international competitions. It was also her first race since the 2025 World Athletic Championships in Tokyo, which was Nigerian sole medalist Clement Silva. Entertainment. Veteran actor Papa Ajasco rebrands as Bondo Alaska. Veteran actor Abiodun Ayoyinka Widely known for his decades-long portrayal of the iconic character Papa Ajasco, has announced the rebranding of his public identity. In a video posted on his Instagram page on Saturday, the actor formally introduced his new stage name, Bondu Alaska. This move follows his recent claims of being broke and the public exchange between the actor and the founder of Wale Adenuga production, Wale Adenuga, over restrictions on the use of Papa Ajasco brand. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, Nigerians. My name is Bondu Alaska, the one and only Bondu Alaska. The veteran entertainer declared in a viral clip on Saturday, expressing deep gratitude for the support he received following his recent viral interview. He added, I want to use this medium to thank Nigerians because they have done a lot in my life. I'm a new person now, and I promise that I will not let you down. Further solidifying this new chapter, the actor has changed his Instagram handle to Bondu Alaska and encouraged fans and brands to connect with him under this new persona. Despite the actor's efforts to move on, many fans expressed difficulty in letting go of the nostalgic Papa Ajasco brand. Governor Adeleke hosts TikTok Appella in Osun. Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke hosted popular TikTok Appella at the government house on Saturday as part of the content creators' ongoing tour across 20 Nigerian states. Appella, who arrived after a visit to Obafemi Awolowo University, was received by the governor and had a chat and photo opportunity. The visit culminated in a dance session to a song by Davido, Adeleke's nephew. Appella's tour, which began March 6, has taken him to various states including Oyo, Ekiti, and Abuja. However, his visit to Benin was marred by controversy, with the Oba of Benin's traditional council accusing him of breaching protocol and summoning him to appear before a committee of chiefs. Recap of the major headlines. Terrorism. Tinubu brokers French military assistance deal. State police. Governor submits proposal for National Assembly review. 2027 strategy. Makinde meets Kwankwaso as PDP reconciliation falters. Business news. Airlines under prayer after jet fuel surges 100%. CBN targets single-digit inflation. Sports. NFF kicks off 2026 electoral process. Amusha opens season with 200-meter silver in Jamaica. Entertainment. Veteran actor Papa Ajasco rebrands as Bondu Alaska. Governor Adeleke hosts TikTok Appella in Osun. News. Follow us on all our social media handles. Facebook at Ifako Radio, WhatsApp at Ifako Radio, X at Ifako Radio, YouTube at Ifako Radio, TikTok at Ifako Radio, Instagram at Ifako_Radio. For news reporting, contact us at ifakoradio@gmail.com or call the WhatsApp 091 2222 7433. Special thanks to the news producer Olanireti. Thanks for watching. I'm Olanireti.